What's up, guys? How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. This is the first time I've ridden the bike in 3 weeks. What up? It's been a bit of a break for me the last couple of weeks. 3 weeks actually since I've ridden. Just had a lot on at the moment. Just sort of going through some shit with my girlfriend at the moment, and there's a lot going on with work. So I've just had a bit of break from riding. I don't commute on this to work or anything, you know. It's my weekend toy, so it's pretty much I don't have to ride it, but it does sort of get to me a bit when I haven't ridden in a few weeks. So it's good to be back out. It's good to bring you guys another vlog. So just had the biggest night last night, eh? Like with a couple of guys you might know, Sly Rider, and Blinkycab, and a few other guys. It was Sly's birthday yesterday, man. So he turned 23, and we all went out on the town and got ridiculously messy, like huge. It was just, it was out of control. Like, it got that loose. I mean, I always take my hip flask with me, you know. With I got whiskey in the hip flask just to save me a bit of money. I don't condone taking alcohol to licensed venues, I'll just say that. But hey, you gotta, like when they're charging like $12, $13, $14 a drink at the bar, because in Australia we've got like these ridiculous alcohol taxes and things, so it does cost you an arm and a leg just to go out on the town. But no, I had a great night. Ended up losing everyone. I actually, this is my story. I was following Mitch, Blinky, right? His missus is an absolute champion. She was coming to pick us up, and it was about 3 AM, something like that. I'd already lost Dave. But I was following Blinky, and there was, I don't know what happened, like he kept changing direction and stuff, and there was people everywhere, and I was just, I had my eyes like fixed on his red shirt. It was like a reddish sort of shirt, and like, I don't know what happened. I mean, I was staggering, I could barely keep up with him, and he wasn't even walking fast. That's the funny thing. But I ended up losing him, and then when I finally got a hold of him on the phone, he was like halfway home, so he just said try and find Dave, and then like, but Dave left before us, so I was kind of out in the city by myself, drunk as. I found this lesbian chick, and she was crying. I saw her fall over as well, so I helped her up, you know, be a gentleman. And yeah, she was all upset because her lesbian girlfriend dumped her that night, so she was like bawling her eyes out. So, you know, I comforted her, and like we walked from the valley to the city, which is about maybe a 20-minute, half an hour walk, something like that. Got to the casino, and I tried to get into the casino, but they wouldn't let me in, too wasted. Me and this chick like went our separate ways, she split. I tried to I didn't want to get a taxi, man, not back to Dave's place from the city, because it's just ridiculous. It would have cost me like $100, no shit. So I'm like, alright man, I'll get a bus, you know. I get to the bus, and it's about 4 o'clock now, about 4 AM, right? And I'm looking on the timetable, and there's drunken people everywhere. And I see that the next bus going to Loganholme, which is going to pass Springwood, you know, to get to Dave's, is at 5:50. It was like an hour and 50 minutes away. And I couldn't believe it, man, you know, like, so what, it was just bullshit, it wasn't happening. So I went and got a burger from Macca's, Mickey D's. I got me a burger, double quarter pounder with cheese, and then I got a Powerade, so that helps with the hangover the next day. And I thought, what the hell am I going to do? Like, I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a taxi, you know, but the bus doesn't leave for another nearly 2 hours. So I thought, well, what's going to get me closest to Springwood? So I looked on the bus timetable, and there was one heading to 8 Mile Plains, right? Which is still pretty far from Springwood, but it's sort of like the next suburb, you know? So I jumped on that bus, man, and I was chatting to the driver, and I'm like, wait, you know, when you get to 8 Mile Plains, do you reckon you can go a little bit more south, you know, hook us up? And he's like, nah, I can't do that, you know, I got times and stuff to meet. It's like, oh, okay. So he dropped me off at 8 Mile Plains, and it's starting to get daylight, man. Like, I'm still pissed up, I'm tired as. And then, like, I didn't really know where the hell I was, because there's this busway that runs parallel to the freeway. And I got off out of the station, and I'm just looking around like, where the hell do I go now? So I just started walking in the general direction of Springwood, and I was walking for about an hour and a half. My little feet in my dress shoes were getting like blisters and shit, because I'm not one to hitchhike. Like, I don't know, it's just shady, man. Like, I don't want to hitchhike unless I really need to. Yeah, so I was walking, and then luckily, man, like, I saw another tradie, right, like a worker, and he was getting fuel. I mean, this is Saturday morning at like 5:30 or something, right? I don't know, and it's like, and I see him getting fuel, and I reached into my pocket, and all I had left was $5, man. And I've just, because that's after paying for the, I know, the food and all the drink for the night, and the bus and all that shit. And oh yeah, and me and Blinky, like, earlier in the night, we rode on like one of those tuk-tuk things, you know, the little push-bike things, but nah, I barely remember that. But like, I saw this tradie, and he was getting fuel at the servo, and I've just walked up to him, man, and I'm just like, hey dude, can you like drop me in Springwood, man? And I just gave him $5, and I'm like, he looks a little bit uncertain, but I said to him, I'm like, I'm a tradie too, man, you know, I fix air cons and stuff. And then he was like, oh yeah, sweet, jump in. So that was cool, man. So I jumped in his 4B, and we went down Kingston Road, and I'm so glad I got in his car, man, because honestly, we were driving at like 60 k's an hour for like, I don't know, about 15 minutes, man. And I was going to walk that shit. I would have been walking for hours. So he dropped me off on Paradise Road, man, and I got down to Dave's place. And yeah, it just, I went into Dave's, and like, there was like bodies laying everywhere, man. There's like a tent in the backyard, and there's just bodies laying everywhere. It was all kinds of messy. But Dave was awake, man. He greeted me with like a bottle of cold water, and I just crashed out on his couch, man. It was awesome. And like, literally all day today, I've been doing sweet fuck all. I've just been sitting on the couch, not even playing PlayStation. I haven't got any energy at all. Like, the sun looks nice. I don't know, you get a bit older, and like, man, hangovers are just hard to get over, you know, when you get a bit older. They really knock you around, like, and the other thing too, when you don't go out often, because I don't really go out too much anymore. When you don't go out too often, you tend to have a bigger night, like a really big night, like, because I guess you're making the most of it, you know, because you know it doesn't happen often. I guess it's like when fat chicks have sex, you know, they don't get it as often, so they go nuts. So I'm told. Oh, but it was a crazy night. Blinky put this video up, and it was like me and him like talking on the phone, like he recorded it on his phone, and we're talking, and then I give him the kiss on his cheek and shit. It's so random, like, oh, we were just hammered, man. It was so smashed, eh? And I ran into this a really old friend of mine, Shelley, and oh man, like, it was so good to see her, right? Hadn't seen her in years. Gave her a hug, you know. I was trying to like conversate with her, you know, and catch up and see what she's been up to, because she was living in Brazil for a while, and she had these Asian friends with her, and they just like, they kept shooing me away and stuff, like I was a fucking fly or something, you know. And I'm just like, what the fuck is their problem? Like what is it? Is it because I'm Australian? Well, it can't be that, because Shelley's Australian, right? You ain't got a problem with her. Like, well, what is it, you know? And turns out later, Shelley told me that they're just very protective of her, and that's just strange to me. I guess it's a different thing with females, you know, they need protecting maybe, I don't know. Like, guys, you know, if that was Guy, I'd be like, dude, stop fucking cock blocking me, man. Like, simple as that, you know. I guess it's totally different. But I'm just not used to adults needing protection from other adults. Like, it's just kind of weird to me. So I didn't really understand why they're shooing me away and stuff. They kept pulling her away from me. I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to drag her into an alley here. I'm just having a conversation with her, you know. But who knows? I mean, that's just how I remember it, and I was absolutely blind. One thing I will say though, Mitch Blinkycab is seriously a funny guy to go drinking with. I mean, he's pretty full of energy and like funny anyway when he's sober, but you should see the guy when he's drunk, man. Full of laughs. It's hilarious. And the man loves his cinnamon whiskey shots. Like, bam. Like, you just sunk one and you chill and then bam. Bam. There's another one. He's got another cinnamon whiskey shot waiting for you. Like, damn, man. I can't put away this much whiskey.